look at it, it's not nearly as complicated as I think the buzz has made things up to me, and the concept. So, we'll go over some good information to keep in mind when you're shopping around and doing your investigations. Show you the application a bit. I do want to definitely get into some conversations, see exactly what you guys want to talk about today.
Thank you.
And then, moving forward, we'll make sure that everyone has our contact information. I brought some cards today just so that way, Monday morning you're having breakfast, you think to yourself, oh, the one thing I forgot to ask, you'll be able to reach out to us.
All right. Should we just take notes, or should we look at this on a computer with you?
Well,
what do you recommend?
Well, Practice Fusion has a wonderful website with a great deal of demos. I'm going to be recording what we're doing here, so if there are questions that the website doesn't answer that might be specific to acupuncture professionals or other wellness providers, if you want to go ahead and take notes as well.
I brought a computer just in case we were going to do like a hands-on, practice or something, but I'm happy just to sit and absorb.
Sure thing.
That sounds like a good Sunday practice to me. Yeah.
Absolutely.
What do you recommend there?
Just let your mind flow with the information and see what comes up. And again, as Scott said, we do have plenty of resources that I'd be happy to share with you. In fact, our roles as account managers is generally, of course, this is a free service. There's not a sale involved, so it's just our job to, answer questions, provide information.
How can this be a free service?
Oh, absolutely. That's going to be one of the first things we definitely want to talk about. But to give you an idea, it's absolutely.
I work for a free clinic.
I didn't have a different before I did.
Okay,
I work for nonprofits.
So, and of course, when looking at an EHR company, you want to think, okay, free is great, but I want to also make sure that your company is secure. That I'm investing my information in something that will only be progressing. We definitely have some information on that today. Yeah.
Well, I'll just throw in that, that saying right out front, you get what you pay for. So if you're free, it's kind of like it's a red flag to find out as much as possible.
Absolutely, absolutely. And the interesting thing about our free model, actually, the way our revenue model works is it's actually in our best interest to provide as much information for you to take a look at the application. So it's kind of this nice, mutually beneficial role where, because we don't need to sign up fees, it's easy for us to provide you with an account, and therefore you have complete access to it to really take a look. And just kind of a tangential side to things, we've been in really close contact lately with the members of the ONC, and they're really thinking about, in fact, how are the majority of practices going to be able to satisfy the mandates of the government to have an EHR, especially in these times today,
ONC?
Office of the National Coordinator.
Oh.
Yes, and they're working with the Department of Health and Human Services to really, revolutionize healthcare. We're looking at it in the fact that with health information technology, the technology is available. It's been utilized by various industries, banking, other aspects of finance, other services, products involved. But healthcare has really, at the point now, jumping into that technology, finding out how is it going to work specifically for healthcare. And of course, with all those benefits in mind, the government wants to progress that with the industry. They want people to adopt. But with, with economic times as well as just the base cost of most of these systems, there really has been sort of this vacuum for the smaller practices. How are they going to be able to, adopt this? Which is where Practice Fusion has really filled the role, and it's, been tremendous for us because there is that role needing to be filled. And our Chief Executive Officer and some of our marketing managers and business development managers have been going to conferences like HIMSS. It's one of the biggest healthcare conferences in the country. It was in Atlanta recently. And they met the national coordinator of the Office of the National Coordinator, and he was, David Blumenthal is very interested in how to provide this service to smaller practices. So.